Okay. Um, it's the first time I really addressed this on my own channel. Um, but when I was in Dark Fleet, I had several female alters, um, including the notorious Tanya LaRue. Um, and, she was basically suffered a near death experience when she was a POW. Undercover assignment kind of went south and she got caught by the bad guys. And because, you know, it was a near death experience, it created not so much a rehoming, but almost like a bridge between the two of us. And it caused some major, you can say, gender dysphoria in my early 20s. And, but here's the thing is because this person was basically my clone, and the only difference between me and my female alters, including Tanya, is our chromosomes, at least physically. Um, so when the bleed through happened, see if I could get this going here. Here we go. Yeah, this is what I looked like when I was 24. And I noticed the curvature on the hips. That doesn't happen under normal circumstances when it comes to being TG. That picture. So, yeah, they use a genetic material from the famous pennant model Betty Page to create um, as a template for my female alter, and I could tell the resemblance is practically dead on, except obviously some minor structural differences due to gender. But um, yeah, that cause especially at a critical time in my life when I was in my early 20s, and it caused a lot of problems. But in the SSP, you know, this is what I look like in uniform. The idea. Yeah. Um, Given a choice, I'd much rather have that body again than the one I currently have. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that 5'7", I have to deal with size bias all the fucking time. So, you know, but realistically, the options that are available to the public to deal with this is just not, you know, it's really not worth it, at least as far as I'm concerned. Um, you know, using basically hormone therapy meant for postmenopausal women, um, you know, long term it causes liver damage. Testosterone blockers, you know, cause all kinds of health related issues. Also, yeah, these idiots when I was 24 didn't bother to see if there'd be any medical interactions before they decided to put me on fucking Zoloft. Um, And I can tell you from personal experience, psychiatric drugs are not a fucking option. It's a huge fucking scam perpetuated by the pharmaceutical industry. If you ever read the DSM, it's a fucking joke. It's a sick fucking joke perpetuated on the public. Basically, the entire psychiatric industry are whores for big pharma, and they invent diseases that don't exist to sell pills that don't work. Uh, you know, People think that the psychiatric drugs work. It's called the placebo effect. Just wait until your body develops a tolerance to this shit, and you get nothing but side effects as a result. And then you end up on more pills to counteract side effects, and then you wonder why so many people end up homeless. There's no such thing as mental illness. The drugs cause the fucking mental illness, but that's besides the point. Um, Now, the reason I bring this up is because this explains a percentage of people who have gender identity issues. Whether it's a small percentage or a large percentage, who's to say? I don't know about the specific numbers, but uh, definitely explains some of it. Um, so and I would love to have a conversation about this with Ms. Blair White. Um, can the I like the fact that she's cutting through the political bullshit, and you know I will address Ms. Blair White as a she, because I say like maybe 1 out of 10 people who claim to have TG are legit. Other people, so, especially nowadays, the politics, people are using it as a power trip. Um, but you know, this is an open invitation to Ms. Blair White if you want to have a conversation on the subject, and it's definitely outside your comfort zone. Um, but you know, I'm sure people think you're insane just for being who you are. And I've been listening to your channel for a while, and I think you're one of the sanest people on YouTube. So, uh, consider a shout out. Um, so, anywho, talk to you guys later.